Hello and welcome back to the channel. Unless you're new, then welcome. If you couldn't tell by the chirping birds, we are on a hike today. The trail is called Mount Olympus, which has a pretty majestic name. According to all trails, it's just over 5 miles and about 2,000 feet of elevation gain with some really cool views. It's a super clear day. That also means a very hot day. Looks like that's where we're headed. There's so much strawberry guava. I'm feasting right now. Question for my fellow hikers. Do you prefer incline or decline? Personally, I actually prefer incline. Let me know your thoughts. You can't really have one without the other though, so I guess it's best to learn to love both. I'm noticing on this trail in particular, it's a lot of incline, decline, incline, decline. My outfit today is super coordinated. I kind of want to flex that real quick. I have these pants. These are new from Gymshark. They're super thin and lightweight, perfect for hiking. As soon as I got these, I was like, these are going on a hike with me. And for me personally, they're like the perfect length. I am 5'7". Now this fanny pack is kind of what ties everything together because it has some green here, which really matches this. And then this purple matches my new rain jacket. Always good to have, and it really just ties everything together. On top of that, the water bottle. We're so coordinated right now. Chat, I think we're going up there. Don't mind my chomps. I'm having my first snack. We're fine. I read the reviews. These pants are definitely coming in handy now. Incline is kicking in a bit. Getting into some ropes. Onward. You hear that? I guess my rain jacket's gonna come in handy after all. There's a tiniest little bit of exposed trail in the distance. I think I can see some people. Looks like the rain's kind of concentrated in that area, which makes sense. I basically reached the point of the trail where we're just surrounded by mountains. It's so pretty. And we're ascending now into the clouds, so I'm gonna lock in for this last portion and play it safe. Just a little update. I passed a couple hikers who said that they had to turn around because it was too wet and steep, but I've been doing okay so far. We're gonna tread lightly and see how it goes, but that's where we're headed. Supplementary iPhone footage. This is starting to remind me so much of Stairway to Heaven. These kind of muddy, crevice, ropey climbs. So, fortunately, I already did Stairway to Heaven, so I'm pretty comfortable here. I'm gonna need my second hand for this, actually. Beautiful. We are being swallowed by the clouds. Whew. So we're in the clouds. There's an insane drop over my shoulder. Stay locked in. Stay locked in. Guys, we made it to the top. You can't tell because we're in a big cloud right now, but oh my gosh, sometimes it clears up for a second and I swear it's like a jump scare to see where I'm actually at, because with the clouds it's really hard to tell. It kind of just feels like I'm in a bubble, but as soon as it clears up a little bit, I've only had a couple moments, but I'm kind of just sitting here and waiting to see the view. I'm gonna hang out here for a while and hopefully it clears up for a few minutes or something. That would be ideal. If not, I don't want to spend too much time up here, but I have a little surprise for myself. Homemade banana bread. And it's my special treat for this hike. Aw, I got a little smashed. But I was thinking about this all the way up. I love myself right now. I'm definitely hungry, but this is also pretty amazing. It's 2:47. I'm 3 hours and 40 minutes into this hike. If it doesn't clear up, it's gonna be time to head back. It'll definitely clear up on the descent though, because it was super clear coming up. I think it's just like straight at the peak. It's so high. It's probably pretty rare for it to be clear. But we did it. High five. Okay, everyone say bye-bye to the big cloud. I ended up giving it like 15 minutes just in case, but gonna have to call it and head back. It was nice and refreshingly cool up here regardless. But we'll see some views on the way down. Holy moly. Whew. And we're going to get back. So pretty though. Update, about halfway back, my knees are cooked. Ow. I can literally feel these like actively nourishing my body. Gang, we did it! I lived and got some water, my best friend. Also got some candy. My finishing stats were, I'll insert them, pretty slow, not gonna lie. Doing a hike with all the filming, especially now bringing like a tripod and getting a variation of shots is like, there's a lot of running back and forth, so the time adds up as well as the like extra steps I'm noticing. But I had a blast. I thought it was so beautiful up there, and I feel great. I feel super mellow usually after a big hike like this, so I'm mellowed the heck out, ready to go pick up Zala and just have a chill evening. Before the vlog ends, I wanted to talk about hiking alone and just solo hiking in general, because I've been doing it for a while now, and even before I was like documenting it and uploading it to YouTube, I would have people ask me like, don't you get scared, or like, how do you go hiking alone? And I feel like to someone who hasn't done it before, or maybe doesn't do a lot of things on their own, just like solo activities in general, it can seem really odd and a little bit bewildering, one might say. In general, just being comfortable alone and comfortable and happy in your own company is really valuable. I thought it'd be helpful to give some advice, because I think like taking that first jump into doing something on your own can be pretty daunting. Specifically with hiking, there's a lot of perceived danger that I feel is disproportionate to the actual danger. The fear is natural, like that is a survival instinct, and no matter how comfortable you are on your own, fear is always gonna come and go. Like, I still get scared sometimes, even though I've done dozens of hikes on my own. I kind of just want to like destigmatize the danger of hiking alone. That's not to say it's the safest thing in the world, but statistically speaking, like, you're more in danger stepping into a car than you are frolicking in the wilderness. And there's definitely nuance to that with, you know, wherever you're located geographically. Now, for my actual tips, again, for anyone who might be interested in hiking alone, is I would say be observant but not paranoid. So you got to be aware of your surroundings. Have a contact person or two. Someone who knows where you are, where you're going to be, when you should be back, what to do if you're not back when you said you'd be. You know, all of these things can be put in place to prevent anything drastic from happening. Another thing is that research is valuable. You should always know the trail you're going on. Before I go on any trail, especially if it's a new one, I'm reading reviews, I'm reading articles. I'm confident that I'll be able to understand what the trail should look like and what to do to prepare for it. A great resource for that is All Trails. I use All Trails every single time I hike. You can download the specific route, and even if you lose connection, you'll know if you're on track or off track. And then on top of that, like, it has, you know, the distance, elevation, and like just good numbers to know. Self-defense. There's a lot of forms of this. You can do, I would say top two are like a knife and bear spray. And the bear spray isn't for a bear, by the way. It can be, but there are no bears in Hawaii. It's kind of universal, but it's a great deterrent, especially if you just like pop that thing on your shoulder. You're like, no one's gonna mess with you. And the last thing I'll say about this is, from my own experience, I would say that being in nature on such a personal and serene level completely outweighs the potential for danger 1,000 times over. I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. I hope you can understand, like, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. Obviously, I'm just a girl. I'm not a survivalist. And I'm not your father or your mother. If I could encapsulate it all into one sentence, it would be, don't let what ifs deter you from experiencing life to the fullest. Mic drop. So, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the hike. It was another amazing one. Checked off the checklist here. I'm really excited for my future hikes, and yeah, don't forget to lift, laugh, and love. See you in the next video. Bye.